Greetings, we are Anonymous. It has recently come to our attention that the FBI, local police and the Department of Homeland Security are now and have been engaged in acts of espionage against U.S. citizens. Their only reasoning for doing this is they feel threatened by their own citizens. It is clear that they would not feel this way if they were acting appropriately in the first place. With so many new laws enacted in the past 10 years that slowly but surely eat away at our rights and freedoms as human beings, such as NDAA and the USA Patriot Act, it should be no surprise that there has been a rise in activism within the citizenship. That in itself is a protected right by our Constitution and Bill of Rights that they so callously spit upon every day. On May Day, 2012, in the city of Seattle there was a large demonstration, as there is every year, supporting workers' rights. As usual, there were supporters of other causes on scene and a large contingency of Black Bloc. They caused some destruction to storefronts and also to an old federal courthouse building. This story was of course blown way out of proportion, though there was a large amount of damage done. While Anonymous does not inherently condone destruction and apparent violence, we also do not speak against it. It is up to the individual and/or groups to decide upon tactics that they use to get across the point that they are trying to voice. We understand that many of us in the world today feel powerless against the machine, and railing against it with words can feel ineffectual. It is then that many turn to, quote, violence, end quote. Though many will say smashing out a window is not exactly an act of violence, as there is no harm done or directed toward any people. There were many individuals targeted by the police that day for the actions, and an investigation in a federal secret grand jury was launched to find those responsible so they could be brought to justice, or so they say. There is one big problem with the story that is being told regarding that though. The grand jury was already put together long before May 1st. On Wednesday, July 25th, the FBI conducted a series of coordinated raids against activists in Portland, Olympia, and Seattle. They subpoenaed several people to a special federal grand jury, and seized computers, black clothing and anarchist literature. This comes after similar raids in Seattle in July and earlier raids of squats in Portland. Though the FBI has said that the raids are part of a violent crime investigation, the truth is that the federal authorities are conducting a political witch hunt against anarchists and others working toward a more just, free, and equal society. The warrant served specifically listed anarchist literature as evidence to be seized, pointing to the fact that the FBI and police are targeting this group of people because of their political ideas. Pure and simple, these raids and the grand jury hearings are being used to intimidate people whose politics oppose the state's agenda. Additionally, this email proves they had this plan before the actions in Seattle May Day. Subject, RE Grand Jury Public Records Request. Date, September 25, 2012, 9:39 a.m. Dear, the impanelment date for the grand jury was March 2, 2012. Thanks. Bill M.C. Cool, District Court Executive Clerk of Court, United States District Court, Western District of Washington. Phone number 206-370-8430. For all of these reasons and others, including this quote, an FBI surveillance team followed 5 of the suspects north from Portland when they drove to Olympia the day before the May 1st riots, the FBI agent told the court. Anonymous has created Operation Grand Jury Resistors. We shall do what we do in support of these brave individuals who are standing up so strongly against a corrupt system they are willing to sit in a federal prison in solitary confinement. We call on the Hive to attack 2 websites every Monday morning from 9 a.m. until noon Pacific Standard Time. First, www.wawd.uscourts.gov. Second, www.bop.gov. It is highly important that these sites are rendered inaccessible, firstly, each Monday, and secondly, each additional day that Operation Grand Jury Resistors makes an announcement that there is another court date, or that there is an action plan by other activists in that area. We are Anonymous. We are a legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.